Okay, because I already had this Hermès bag out from doing the Hermès Round sandals, I thought I would do a review of the Hermès Picotin bag. This is the 26, which is kind of one of the more unusual sizes and one of the more unusual colors. So let's take a look at this bag. Like many of the Hermès collections and pieces, the Picotin collection does give a nod to the equestrian world. And this was first introduced to the Hermès collections in 2002. And then the understated bucket style shape of this bag is inspired by the feeder bags that contain oats that are given to horses. And the French name refers to the measure of oats given to the horses. So a bit of history behind the shape and the inspiration of this bag. So if you like Hermès and you like classic style bags, but kind of prefer that slouchier, less structured look, this is obviously kind of more laid back and slouchier than say the Kelly or the Birkin. Another good bonus about this bag and why it's so popular is it's a much lower price point. So that's a win-win all round. And it's still just such an elegant style. Bucket styles aren't gonna go out of style. It's still the same quality craftsmanship and quality leather you expect from Hermès, and it still has the iconic padlock. Because of the lower price point, I say lower price point for Hermès. It's still a designer bag. It's still gonna cost you over $3,000. It's still a good way of experiencing and kind of starting your Hermès bag collection or experiencing the quality of Hermès bags without paying for a Birkin or a Kelly. So the Picotin bag does come in lots of colors. It does not just this bright poppy bag. So it comes in 4 different sizes. You have the micro Picotin, which is kind of the newer model, which is the 14. You have the 18, the 22, and the 26, which is this style of bag. And that's going to refer to the length of the bag. So obviously the 14 is the smallest, it's a micro, it's super, super cute. For something more practical and everyday bag, the 26 is amazing. It's the 18 and 22 that are most popular and the easiest to get hold of. The 26 and the 14 are a lot harder to get hold of and they're not currently available online when I look today. They might be later on, so definitely keep your eye out for them if that's kind of the size you prefer. And the Picotin Lock bucket bags do come in different leathers and different materials. So this is a Tourmalin Clemence leather. It also comes in the Tourmalin Maurice and Epsom. So the Clemence is going to be kind of a lot more durable. So the Tourmalin Clemence leather, as you can see, is that grained semi-matte leather. And I've always loved grained leather, whether that's caviar, whether it's like the grain Tourmalin like this. Because of that grain, it kind of makes it more durable and resistant to scratches. It's still super soft and supple, and it does become even more supple over time. If you wanted a lighter leather and kind of a more supple bag, you could go for the Epsom leather. That's another really popular choice. They also have some canvas styles, but they're all completely unlined. So as I was saying, this is the Hermès Sac Picotin 26 in the Tourmalin Clemence leather in the poppy orange. And then the hardware on this one, let me give you a close-up. So the hardware on this Picotin is the palladium silver hardware. It's got the iconic H on the padlock, and then on the bottom it has Hermès. And then there are keys that come with this, so you can take it on and off. They come in their own key or dust bag so that hopefully you don't lose them. And the keys look like this. Now I'm really bad. I tend to leave my padlocks unlocked to make them really easy to take on and off. But you don't need to actually take it off to undo the bag. You can still kind of loosen it up and reach into the bag that way or pull it tight. And I wouldn't recommend doing what I did. I would personally probably lock that just to make sure it doesn't fall off, because these are quite expensive to replace. So then the bag obviously comes with the keys in their own little bag and a dust bag. I'll get to that a bit later because I kind of want to go over some care tips for your Hermès leather bag. So this is kind of how the bag sits when you don't have anything in it. It is a very slouchy bag, so you might want to invest in some bag stuffers whilst you're storing it, just to kind of help keep its shape. And then the inside, as I said, is that unlined bag. It's that very soft, almost like suede-like leather. All of the Picotin bags are like that, none of them are lined. Another thing I really like about this bag, and it's kind of like a major selling point for me, I tend not to buy bags that don't have them, is the feet on the bottom, just to really protect your bag. So when you're putting it down, hopefully it gets less scratched. The same as a durable leather. So for me, those two factors, the grain leather and the feet, are always things I look for in a bag, unless they're unavoidable, like the lambskin jewel, for example. I feel like they're things I look for in a bag because I know they're gonna last me longer, and scratches really bother me on bags. I hate scratch bags, so they're gonna show a lot less on this style. So for a durable leather, it is surprisingly like soft and supple supple and luxurious feeling. And I really like that. I feel like it's one of those bags you are getting what you pay for in the quality and craftsmanship. And the Picotin bag is so easy to spot by its bucket style, by the top handles, by the skinny strap in the center, and the iconic padlock is one of those styles that really stands out, especially if you go for a bright, vibrant color. So the Hermès Picotin bag, to me, in review, is a really excellent bag choice for every day. I think it's really good value for money. Yes, it's still an expensive designer bag, but it's not the same price as a Kelly and a Birkin, but you're still getting the same luxurious feel, leather and craftsmanship as Hermès. It's still a statement style, and it's still a style that's gonna last you from years to come. So is it worth buying? To me, yes, I think it is, if this is your style and you want a piece of Hermès. But again, it's going to come down to personal budget and how much you think you're going to use this bag. One of the other things I really like about the Picotin 26 is that the straps are long enough to wear it as a shoulder bag. On the 22, that's going to be a bit tight. On the 18 and 14, forget about it. But you can always get Hermès shoulder straps and put them onto your handles here, or you could tie twillies across from here over to here and use the twilly as the shoulder strap. So yes, it's kind of one of those bags you just throw onto your elbow, which is obviously kind of the whole quiet luxury, not having the bag attached to you. Just throw it on, it's easy breezy, done. But if you wanted to turn it into a shoulder bag, the 26 is perfect for that. So the style number, the 18, 22, 26, does refer to the size of the bag in centimeters. So this is 26 by 26 by 22, or 10 by 10 by 850 inches if you work in inches. It is a surprisingly spacious bag, which I love. I can even fit my MacBook in here, so that's amazing. Obviously iPhone really easily. So just a really good size bag for every day. Pricing wise in dollars, they start around $28.75 for the 18, and they go up to about $3,500 for the 26 in dollars at the moment before tax. But in saying that, obviously you're going to pay more for special edition or different materials. They're going to vary slightly, but that's kind of the ballpark you're looking at for these bags. So when it comes to taking care of your Hermès leather bags, or how to take care of your Hermès Picotin bag, there are a few ways. These are always full green leather, so they are more durable and scratch resistant, but you're still going to want to keep them away from water, from direct sunlight, extreme heat, extreme humidity, aridness, anything like that. Because obviously water is going to create stains on there and bubbles. So if you do get water on there, really try and dry it off as quickly as possible with a soft cloth. And what's kind of cool about the grain leather is it does kind of, obviously it shows wrinkles and pores, but they're kind of more features of the leather rather than flaws. And it's something that is going to wear personally over time. It's kind of unique to you. So obviously where you're holding it, obviously it's going to get more of a sheen in those areas where it's creating friction on your clothes. I would just say to love that and make it kind of like it's new. It makes the bag unique to you. It's going to wear how you use it rather than freaking out that it's worn. And then if you do need to do repairs on it, if you do need to clean it, I would avoid doing it yourself, because that's just a recipe for disaster. Take it to an Hermès artisan. They're skilled, they're trained in doing repairs and cleaning, and that way the bag is in their care and it's up to them to get it right. And then when you're storing it, I would try and use some kind of stuffer in there to try and keep a little bit of shape. Yes, it's a slouchy bag, it is a bucket style, but still it's going to help prevent creases as much as possible. And then if you want to keep it in the dust bag, to keep it out of direct sunlight, try and keep it out of heat, anything like that that could cause cracks in the leather or discoloration, a dark closet, a dark cupboard, something like that, dust bag, good to go. And another tip I would say for taking care of your Hermès bag is to not throw lipsticks, perfumes, pens in there, especially as it's unlined. I would try and use a makeup bag, even like put your pens in your makeup bag, just so then if it leaks, it's into that bag and not straight into your Hermès. Also, try not to overstuff your bags. I know it's tempting with a slouchy bag like that, but that's when they get really misshapen, especially if you've got pointy things that create dents in there, and when the handles can get stretched out. So don't overstuff them, don't throw things directly in there that could possibly leak in there. Out of direct sunlight, out of water, and have fun with them. They're designed to be worn, so use it, enjoy it. And the same with the metal. Be really careful with the metal and the hardware on your Hermès bags. The base of them tends to be either brass, aluminium, or stainless steel, and then they're plated in either palladium, gold, or silver. But you still really want to take care of the hardware to make sure it doesn't tarnish. Okay, I think last but least, where to buy the Hermès Picotin bag. Obviously, Hermès boutiques, online, Obviously, I'm going to link a few from Fashion File, Pre-Loved as well, just in case you want to find something new, something different if you can't get to a boutique. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. If you have any comments, drop them below. I will try to answer all your questions or reach out to someone at Hermès who can answer them for you. I'll also link all the bags below. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the next video.